Have you ever questioned what truly makes an object real? A simple chair, a vibrant rose, the very air we breathe. These are things we perceive and understand through our senses. But what if what we perceive is not the entirety of what exists? Our senses, after all, are limited. They can only grasp so much. Our minds, however, are boundless. They interpret, they understand, they create. But could our minds be creating a reality that is more perfect than the one we perceive? Could there be an ideal version of everything, a version that exists beyond the reach of our senses? Consider this: the chair you're sitting on, the rose in your garden, the air you're breathing in right now. Could there be a perfect chair, a perfect rose, a perfect air existing somewhere beyond our reach? This leads us to a philosophical realm that dares to question the reality of the world around us, the theory of forms. Imagine a world where everything exists in its most perfect form. Welcome to Plato's realm of forms, a realm that, in his view, is more real than the tangible world we're used to. In this realm, everything exists in its ideal state. A circle, for instance, isn't just any haphazard squiggle we doodle on a piece of paper. Oh no, it's a perfect circle, a flawless round shape with every point equidistant from the center, the type of perfection that our earthly compasses and protractors can only dream of achieving. And it's not just about geometric shapes. Think about justice. We all have a sense of what justice should look like, right? But let's face it, in our material world, justice can often be skewed, influenced by power, money, or personal biases. However, in the realm of forms, justice is perfect. It's fair, unbiased, and always right. It's the justice we strive to achieve, the justice we recognize when we see it, even if it's not always what we experience. But here's where it gets even more fascinating. Plato believed that our souls were once part of this realm. Yes, you heard it right. Our souls, according to Plato, were once hobnobbing with these perfect forms. And that's why we recognize these forms when we see them. It's like a cosmic déjà vu. When we see a circle or experience justice, it's not a new experience. It's our souls recognizing the perfect forms they once knew. It's like bumping into an old friend in a crowded marketplace. You recognize them, not because of their current appearance, but because of the bond you once shared. So the next time you're doodling a circle or pondering about justice, remember, you're not just engaging with the material world. You're touching the edges of a deeper reality, a realm of perfect forms, a realm your soul recognizes. In Plato's eyes, the world as we know it is merely a shadow of this ideal realm. So, are we living in a shadow world, chasing the echoes of perfection? Well, that's a thought to ponder, isn't it? What do an apple, a cherry, and a strawberry all have in common? This is not a riddle, but a philosophical question that Plato proposed to tackle with his theory of forms. You see, despite their physical differences, all three fruits share the universal property of being red. This is an example of what Plato referred to as a universal. Universals, according to Plato, are the shared properties or characteristics that different objects possess. They are the abstract, non-physical qualities that bind together things of the same type. Imagine a world where every red object you've ever seen shares a connection, not just in color, but in an abstract, ideal form of redness. This ideal form, Plato theorized, is the true reality, while the red objects we see in our world are merely imperfect reflections of this ideal form. This brings us to the realm of forms. Plato believed that these universals, these shared properties, existed in a separate ideal realm. This realm was the true reality, and the physical world we inhabit was simply a shadowy reflection of it. The redness of an apple, a cherry, or a strawberry is a reflection of the ideal form of redness that exists in this realm of forms. But not everyone agrees with Plato. Enter the concept of nominalism. Nominalists argue that universals don't really exist. They believe that redness is simply a name we give to similar sensory experiences. There is no ideal form of redness, just individual red objects. So which is it? Do universals exist as Plato believed, or are they simply convenient labels as the nominalists suggest? The answer might depend on your perspective. If you're a lover of abstract thought and ideal forms, you might find yourself leaning towards Plato. But if you're a pragmatist, someone who prefers the concrete and tangible, then nominalism might be more your speed. In the grand scheme of things, Plato's theory offers a unique perspective on the nature of reality. It invites us to consider the world beyond what we can see and touch, to ponder the existence of an ideal realm where the true essences of things reside. So, what does Plato's theory of forms mean for us? As we delve into the final act of our philosophical journey, let's recap the theory of forms and its implications. This theory, conceived in the intellectual crucible of ancient Greece, suggests that the world we perceive is but a shadowy reflection of a perfect ideal realm. This realm, the true reality according to Plato, is filled with eternal and unchanging forms, the pure essence of things. So the beauty you see in a sunset or in the face of a loved one, that's a mere echo of the form of beauty. The moral principles you hold dear, they're reflections of the form of goodness, and the undeniable facts you learn, they're derived from the form of truth. These forms are the ultimate reality, the ideals that our world aspires to but never quite reaches. They're the yardsticks by which we measure beauty, morality, and truth. But Plato's theory of forms doesn't just influence our understanding of these abstract concepts. It also serves as a foundation for many other philosophical theories. It has provided fertile ground for debates about the nature of reality, the reliability of our senses, and the existence of universals. Its echoes can be found in the works of thinkers like Kant, who grappled with the divide between appearances and reality, and Jung, who theorized about archetypes that exist in the collective unconscious. And its relevance in today's world? Still undeniable. Every time we strive for perfection, every time we debate what's right or wrong, every time we seek the truth, we're engaging with the theory of forms, whether we realize it or not. The theory of forms invites us to question, to ponder, to strive. It challenges us to look beyond the surface, to seek the essence of things, to aim for the ideal. Whether you agree with Plato or not, his theory of forms certainly gives us food for thought about the world we live in and the nature of reality itself. As we delve deeper into the realms of thought and explore the vast landscapes of philosophy, remember that the pursuit of knowledge is a journey without a final destination. If you've enjoyed pondering these philosophical concepts with me today, and you're passionate about the endless quest for understanding, I invite you to join our community of seekers. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications to stay connected on this intellectual adventure. Let's continue chasing sunsets of wisdom together. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below, and until our next exploration, keep questioning, keep pondering, and keep chasing the sunset of knowledge. Thank you for joining me on this philosophical journey. Subscribe to Chasing Sunsets 49, and let's embark on more intellectual voyages together. Until next time, stay curious and keep chasing those sunsets of enlightenment. Take care.